Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Screamin'. Welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Lightfall Season of the Witch intel. And today, once again, is Friday, so we have our Friday weekly update. XUR has returned, as well as Trials of Osiris. So I'm going to give you a brief rundown on those two things, as well as all the other farms, glitches, cheeses that you can take advantage of heading into the weekend. There are some really good ones as far as XP, as well as exotics are concerned this week. But first, today, XUR can be found in the tower hangar right behind me. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the post notifications if you enjoy Destiny 2 content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box down below. Remember to stick around till the end of the video for that secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. We have the Jade Rabbit today. Actually, a really good scout rifle. Pick it up if you don't have it. I think it will be a meta weapon PvP-wise in the future for all Crucible types. Right now, if you ever get anything that doesn't have any shields, I forget what that playlist is. Leave that in the comments section, because I'm always trying to remember the name of all the Crucible playlists. But for that, it is incredible. This one-shots everybody if you can get a headshot. So pick it up. Again, if you don't have one. We have the Orsphidia Scythe. Orsphidia Scythe. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. For the Hunter class, grants 2 knives per charge. Again, pick it up if you don't have it. 66 total roll, very high. We have the Insurmountable Skull Fort with a 64 roll. Arc melee kills grant health and melee energy, if you didn't know. 64 roll, not too bad on this one. It's probably more of a must-have than the Orphidia's Scythe. Hopefully, again, I'm saying that correctly. And then we have the Stag with a 65 roll for the Warlocks. I never find myself really using this particular exotic, though it is a very good roll. You can probably skip it. For legendary weapons, we have what I think is actually a very good cache. We have the Disparity, a deep sight activation weapon with Ambush, Swashbuckler, and Eye of the Storm. Good pickup for sure for both PvP as well as PvE. And I think pulse rifles are in a really good place right now in PvP. We have the Tears of Contrition, another deep sight activation weapon with extrovert, explosive payload, and well-rounded. Might not be bad for PvE. We have the Friction Fire with Zen Moment and Sympathetic Arsenal. We have an Explosive Personality, which you should definitely pick up if you're looking for a good wave frame grenade launcher, and who isn't. This is another deep sight activation weapon. It comes with Land Tank as the origin trait. This one has One for All and auto loading holster. So this is probably the best perk you can get on any grenade launcher, especially when that grenade launcher is a wave frame that also gives you health back when you get a kill with it. We have the 7th Seraph shotgun with slide shot and trench barrel. We have a threaded needle with clown cartridge and multi-kill clip. Not a bad roll on this threaded needle. Clown cartridge is a great perk. And then we have a tarantula with feeding frenzy and kill clip as well. These are actually 2 really good linear fusion rifles. Probably really good for things like King's Fall. I would really find it hard to pick between the 2 of them. Maybe Tarantula is a little bit better, but overall, very good linear fusion rifles, and hopefully linear fusion rifles will be the serious meta and not just sort of the nuanced meta in the future again. For the legendary armor, we have the Lost Specifica armor set. For the Hunters and the Titans, you have a really good chest piece. This one is also not bad for the Warlock class with a 65 roll, but I believe it was a 67 roll for both the Hunters and Titans. We have a 63 on the gloves, 65 on the helmet, and a 64 on the boots. Not really my favorite armor set for Transmog, but who knows, maybe it is for you if you're curious what it kind of looks like. Sort of old school looking. Yeah, never really my favorite. But pick it up if it's something you're looking for, or if you're looking for a decent chest armor for Hunters and Titans. Also head over. We have a Hawkmoon with Killing Wind, textured grip, and Hammer Forge rifling. And then, of course, we have our exotic cipher. Pick it up if you don't have it. Remember, legendary shards are disappearing. So now is a time to farm out the exotic Ingrams, as many as you can get. So I think it's 3 total you can buy, 1 per character per week. But make sure you at least do it, because legendary shards are going to be worthless next season. So it's a good time to farm XUR. Even if there's anything else you're just looking for, it's a good time to farm XUR. Any of these sort of maybe nuanced roles that you wouldn't normally pick, maybe because you just don't want to use the Volt Space, use the Volt Space. You never know what's going to be meta. You can always delete it and just use those legendary shards. That's going to be it for XUR today. We'll head over to Saint 14 really quick. And I don't know the current trials map as of yet, but it will be linked in either the pinned comment or in the description. Probably the pinned comment down below as soon as I find out. But the adept weapon is the Astral Horizon shotgun. Again, not something I find myself using that often, but maybe something to farm for people who really like shotguns. The grenade launcher is actually something I would probably go for before the shotgun, and definitely the igneous hammer. Remember, if you're looking to get some very easy trials loot, just maybe some materials or maybe the grenade launcher without actually having to play Trials of Osiris, you can still head over to Twitch, find any one of the many Twitch streamers who are streaming trials on a weekly basis, and just do some of the viewer bounties, which are linked to those Twitch streamers and Bungie. You need to have your Twitch account as well as it's linked to your Bungie account. So once you link your Twitch account and a Bungie account, you can do streamer bounties, get yourself some easy rep from Trials of Osiris without actually having to play. We'll head over to Banshee 44 really quick and show you what he's selling. Remember, his featured loot will rotate 7 hours after the daily reset timer, so that's now 7 p.m. for me as I'm on the East Coast of the States, and we just had daylight savings time. Nothing too stand out as far as the featured loot goes. We have a Whispering Slab, we have a Scattered Cipher, we have a Royal Chase, and Escape Velocity, and a Fugue 55. This Lothbrok C might be something worth a look at, especially if the perks change, which they used to. Actually, they would have changed already, so still something to look at, though, just with Osmosis and Adrenaline Junkie. The auto rifles seem to be really good at the moment, and I think they're just going to get better next season, as it's, I think, going to be a very auto rifle heavy season. Nothing really else. Maybe this Pelumbra B with Lasting Impressions, always sort of an interesting perk. We have a Marcellion C with Vorpal Weapon. And the Snorri Surplus Wellspring might also not be too bad. In other news, today we have the Legendary Lost Sector over on the Moon, and it is awarding exotic chest armor. So if you're looking for the Gerfalcon's Harbuk, or Hubric, I'm never sure exactly which way it's pronounced, but today's the day. Go farm this, or if you've been saving up those exotic Ingrams in your Postmaster, today's the day to pull them out if you're on a Hunter class. There's also plethora of other really good exotics that you could, of course, get. This week, we also had the best, or the only, AFK XP farm in the game in the Deep mission. I might, again, do a little bit more of a tutorial on this if people request it over the weekend, though I have talked about it many times in the past. If you'd like to know exactly how to farm this AFK, leave it in the comment section down below, but essentially you just go to the very end of this mission, scan the lectern, jump off the ledge to reset the encounter. You'll reset directly after you've scanned the lectern, and you will stay in that area where you'll have infinite thrall. You can then AFK farm if you'd like. For this week's dungeon, featured dungeon, we had the Grasp of Avarice, also, in my opinion, the best Artifice Armor farm. You can save a checkpoint for the final boss, which is very quick, or the Ogre encounter, which is also fairly easy. Maybe a little easier, maybe a little longer, though. But essentially, get Artifice Armor farms going on this particular dungeon when it is available, just because it's the best armor you can get, and in my opinion, it's the most user-friendly, meaning it's the easiest one and probably the easiest for new players to do. So if you've never done any dungeon or Artifice Armor farming before, this is a very easy master dungeon to just step into for the first time. And this week's featured raid was the Vow of the Disciple. So if you're looking for the pulse rifle, its name is escaping me at the moment, leave that in the comment section down below. I think it's the corrective measure, perhaps. I know I don't own Witch Queen, but I'm on my PC. I own it on my console. Trust me, I've played this raid many times, but don't always feel the need to buy all the expansions on both platforms anymore, seeing as how there's nothing free on either one of them. But in any case, Vow of the Disciple is the featured raid this week. So if you're looking for that pulse rifle, you can farm out the final boss, again, simply by saving that checkpoint, farming it out over and over again. Did want to comment that there was a very interesting Enhancement core glitch at the beginning of the week. I believe it was on Tuesday. Most people probably didn't notice because there was a lot of stuff going around with the new Embargo engine quest, which was actually very interesting, and we kind of got a hint of next season's theme as well as the name. It's Season of the Wish, not Season of the Witch like we are in, but Season of the Wish. I know I'm going to basically switch those around at least once or twice, especially at the beginning of next season. But the Enhancement Core farm simply revolved around going to Banshee 44 and purchasing one particular rifle. I believe it was a staccato scout rifle. And every single time you bought it and deleted it, it gave you a guaranteed Enhancement Core. Now, that was patched very quickly, but it makes me think that there might be elements like this that happen occasionally in the future. I don't know why. Maybe it's Bungie preparing for Legendary Shards to disappear and Enhancement Cores becoming more available. Maybe they'll be available like Legendary Shards are, where every single time you delete a Legendary weapon, you get an Enhancement Core. Maybe it's just one versus, like, you know, the 5 or 4 Legendary Shards that we get. I don't know, but in any case, it was a great opportunity to trade in your materials, your Legendary Shards, for Enhancement Cores for the future. So be on the lookout for those things. Just make sure you check Banshee, maybe purchase a few weapons every day just to kind of see if deleting them maybe has that same effect in the future. And that is going to be it for all the information in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Again, for any future giveaways on this YouTube channel, we'll be giving away an Xbox Series X when we reach 100,000 subscribers. And it is a dream of mine to maybe one day reach 100,000 subscribers. So if you watch my channel regularly and you haven't subscribed, please do and leave a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel and continues, so I can continue doing these kind of videos. If you've watched till this point, please leave a hashtag XUR or hashtag Lightfall or hashtag Season of the Witch or Season of the Wish in the comment section, or hashtag Bungie. I've been doing that and people seem to like that one in the comment section for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. And once more, I am Wilhelm Scream. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good farming, and of course, we will see you next time.